Alright, and there it is. We finished all of 3.6 in one stream. Hooray. Wait, hold on, one more message. Right. What what did I think about 3.6? Yeah, I feel like it's kind of just like what I expected going into it. Just so I don't know if like my rose tinted glasses are finally coming off because I believe I do have them for wuwa, or like Lahai Roy was just that good. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like wuwa's story quality and its writing might be regressing a bit. Uh, but then again, maybe Lahai Roy was also this quality, and I was just again I was wearing rose tinted glasses. I don't know. But I do feel like there's genuinely such good parts of Lahai Roy. Like obviously we had our like lower moments like 3.0 and 3.2, but overall I think every other patch of Lahai Roy was such a banger. But like um I don't know. I mean I still like 3.5 of course, but this patch was just very mediocre. It's just your very average wuwa story. Like it wasn't filler. Like it definitely was not filler compared to something like 3.2. But it was just very formulaic. It felt something compared like to the quality of version two's writing. Like um, it felt more like build up for 3.7 than like an actual like uh climax. But it doesn't have to be a climax to be extremely good, right? We've seen that before. Like wuwa has the potential to make smaller quests that really do not have a climax of an arc, or they don't push the plot forward that much, but they're still amazing. Like we had quests like the Ferlova quest, the Denia quest, the even the loot quest. I think those are all exceptional, and this quest was not to the quality of those in my opinion. Like I okay, so like excluding all the stuff that's I feel like is building up for 3.7, which I believe will be the climax for this arc, like the stuff with Shin and stuff. I feel like the self-contained parts of this quest, like uh Ching Shao's characterization was just I don't know if it was bad. It's just it was very repetitive. Like it was done before. Like I feel like Ching Shao is literally just Hiyuki 2.0. Like she's just another one of those characters that's on this like that has this massive issue of being obsessed with being a savior, just like Rover and Hiyuki, and just the guilt that she can't save everyone and the impossible choice of having to decide who to save. Like I feel like that's exactly the character arc that Hiyuki went through in 3.3 of like she couldn't stop the Threnodian, and I feel like that was basically what Ching Shao's character arc was this quest as well. Like, and then what further reinforces this is that line that Rover drops to Ching Shao about how even if she's on this savior's path, she's not alone on it. Like there's people, if she just looks around, there's people around like with her on it. And I feel like that's exactly what Rover said to Hiyuki in 3.3. So like it's just not really helping. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'm just a hater of like the wuxia, shansha, or whatever cultivation genre. I don't know, but I'm not really sure if it's bad per se. But I can definitely say that it feels redundant, and it feels like it was done before. But like even Sagrika's characterization in 3.2 I found more compelling and unique, of her trying to like live up to expectations, and her struggling with that. I found that maybe I found it more relatable than this characterization for Ching Shao. Maybe that's why, but yeah, I don't know. It was just very mediocre, I guess. Yeah. I guess we can talk about Mu now that he's actually dead, which is really surprising. I still like Muyu. Like I'm kind of surprised that he died this arc, or not this arc, this quest, but and I know he gets a lot of criticism for being this very one-dimensional and delusional antagonist who's basically just obsessed with, like, he tries to act almighty, but like let's just be honest, he just wants to be a god. He just wants to be on the same level as the Sentinels, and obviously he didn't achieve that goal, and it seems like he's actually done this patch after Jinron finishes him. I don't know. I still think he was fine as a villain. Like, I think I mentioned this in my last review for 3.5, but like, he was kind of just a stepping stone for Yang Yang. But yeah, I thought he was fine. I'm still really curious, like, if he'll continue what he was saying about the Sentinels, about how they're potentially flawed with their code. I'm still so interested in that, and I feel like based on the teaser we got in the 3.6 live stream, like, they're gonna do something with Shin getting corrupted, and Muyu will actually prove his point that they're flawed. The Sentinels are flawed. I'm still really curious about that, even though he's dead. Oh, now here's the messy topic. The ML relationship between Shao and Rover. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was that, like, overdone. Like, I saw people freaking out, like, saying how bad it was in this quest, but like, I didn't really notice it. I didn't think the ML stuff was that overbearing in this quest. Like, yes, they were pretty touchy with each other, but that's it. They became master and disciple. But even then, I don't know. It's just a topic of like I mentioned in my 3.5 review that, like, I normally don't like the ML stuff, and I gave Yang Yang a pass because I think she has a much more significant role she's gonna play in the future of this story. But yeah, like I said, I don't wish every relationship is like this for wuwa. So like, yeah, I don't know. It definitely was there for Qingxiao. And I would prefer that it's not, because the problem is with ML is that, like, at the end of the day, it's just fan service. Why is it fan service? Because objectively, it amounts to nothing later on in the story. Like, it's pointless. Like, Rover becomes Qingxiao's disciple at the end of the quest. So what? Like, it doesn't actually amount to anything. Like, you know, their relationship is gonna be completely irrelevant in the next act. So like, yeah, it's just fan service, and I don't know. I mean, it's just not necessary in my opinion. But don't get me wrong. Like, I still enjoy the ML scenes. Like I still have fun with them. It's just I won't take it as the story as seriously, and like I won't take it. I won't analyze it as critically as if there weren't those elements in the story and the writing. Like I want to give an example of, like, I think I like Lahai Roy so much because there wasn't all that ML elements in the writing between the characters. And I know I keep going back to this, but that's why I love 3.1 so much, because first of all, the daughter dynamic with Imith and Rover completely subverted everyone's expectations, but also their relationship actually ended up meaning something even after that story was over. It becomes the driving force for Rover's motivation for the rest of the Lahai Roy arc, and they help each other develop because of that relationship. So like, if they could make an ML relationship in wuwa like that actually surmounted to something, then I would actually respect it. But like, we know they're not gonna do that most of the like. So I hope in the next patch, I hope, like, Shin won't just become ML bait again. I hope they take it a bit more seriously with their character. Like, probably not, but you never know. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. This is a much more low effort review, and that's frankly because I think I'm just getting a bit burnt out making these, like, high effort ones. Also, I think I just don't have that much time right now. I'm pretty busy, but also I'm just not that passionate about this the story of this patch. So That's why that's why this one's so low effort. But don't get me wrong, I still love wuwa. Like, I'm still really excited for Shin next patch. I'm still really excited for New Fed. I'm thinking of going to the concert, so like even though like objectively I don't think this quest was as good, I still enjoyed it for what it was. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to say. Wait, I forgot one more thing. It's okay. So basically, guys, it's okay. The last words I will say for this video is Shin waiting room.